understand these guys that are in like parking lots like this GMC, where they really try to like run you over to use that horn. He's probably upset because his wife is not with him right now. You can see way over that way, the GMC. You can see he's by himself, so he's upset. And that will count against him. My wife is with my 3 children. 1, 2, and 3. She suffers from spina bifida and has neurocardiogenic syncope. She's with all 3 of my children. Does it look like I'm lying? I wonder where his wife is. He doesn't know that I know, though. See if I can find him. Oh, he's one of the many. He's actually not one of the many. There he is right there. He's that obese guy right there. Walking into Whole Foods trying to get on a diet. One of those silver trucks. There he goes. Inside there. Pretty cool looking guy. I can go to McDonald's and order a double cheeseburger. Look at me. And then I can go down and get another GMC truck and get another double cheeseburger. Woo-wee. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Then I'm gonna hunk at Cole Spivey in the Please Subscribe show. He plays guitar and likes to hike. It's like, who cares? I'm trying to think if I should get yogurt or if I should just go for diet soda. Probably go for the diet soda. There's Angela Johnson and her friends. I'm gonna go get an abortion. Hey. I won't be turning the camera on that one. She actually walked in front of me to get on the show. Ooh, they're from Kansas. All the way from Kansas. Nah, I shouldn't be so sociopathic. But it just makes me mad. Sometimes you just have to vent it out in certain ways. But I'm vlogging it. This is how I think, you know. I have a friend that went out and she got an abortion on me. She's in the Navy, so they taught her to kill. So she went out and got an abortion without my permission. And she called me. I'm getting an abortion. Now I have 3 children. 1, 2, 3. David, Elizabeth, and Gwendolyn. Rob probably took her to the abortion clinic. I'm not mad at him because he can't sign the paperwork. Only she can. She does it again, she's going to prison. If she does it again. But she can't do it again. It was all about the timing, wasn't it? They made that law for you, didn't they, Angela? And by the way, don't try to contact me again. I'm letting everyone know that you try to do that. Don't try to contact me. I've already told you not to contact me. You contact me when I was with Angel. And I was trying to start a family. And you know better. You know what you need to do is not go to the Navy. You need not think about the Navy or even read about the Navy. The Navy hates you. Yeah. The Navy hates you because you're a traitor to them. And you're on your way to prison if you do it again. Because we can still try you for murder. Do you like that? Big tears rolling down your eyes? How do you like that McDonald's sandwich? Want some more Jack in a Box? Because we can try you for murder. If the New Liberty Party, hey listen, if the New Liberty Party takes over, you better leave the country. I suggest Mexico. And we can get you in Mexico too. All right, so I'm gonna count each sample as, I don't know, 30 calories. It's pie, it's pretty good. Can't really see the copyright on it. I can turn it this way. Pistachio's like a really good one. And then my favorite, cheesecake. Is that what you went out and ate after you killed my baby? Had some cheesecake? We'll see you in hell. Smoke up, Johnny. So it's about, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 calories. I'll just put down 100. That was pretty good. What I always say to abortionists, though, is pretty simple. If I come back at you and then I say something harmful and you go off and starve yourself to death because you want to be beautiful like the devil, then this is what I have to say. It's your body, not mine. So if you starve yourself to death, it's your body, not mine. I don't really completely blame you, Annie, for aborting my child. I don't really completely blame you. The military is behind a lot of that stuff too, because they enforce it. You shouldn't have been able to do that. Unfortunately, you did. What you should have been able to do is squeeze out my baby, but you chose not to. Instead, you chose to murder because of your discretion. So what I say is, if you go off and you want to be beautiful and you starve yourself, like let's say to death, what I say is, I cannot stop you because that's your body, not mine, right? But in matrimony, ideally, the body is one flesh. So if you do go off and starve yourself, I probably will feel it a little bit. And I know you will, because you walk around in shame every day. That's what murderers look like. They're big, bloated people like Brendan Fraser in The Well, because he was a murderer too. All the way from Tennessee. All right, so I just wrote the treatment for the sequel to Better Call Saul, which is known as Skinny Pete and Friends. It's basically kind of a road trip thing. It's hard to say. They're doing a YouTube show. So it's Skinny Pete and Badger doing a YouTube show. And James McGill gets released from prison early because of good behavior. And Kim Wexler she emails him to pick up James McGill and meet at a rendezvous point in the mountains of Albuquerque. And they all get kind of together, and it's kind of like a road trip film, and they're still making the YouTube show. So they probably all turn it over to a YouTube show so they can make a living. It turns into like a YouTube show. Anyway, this is Cousins right here. It says certified not vegan. I gotta look at these shirts. The song's copyrighted. It's Cousins Barbecue, certified, yeah. I don't know why I like Better Call Saul so much. And there's a lot I have to learn. I don't know it all, you know. I'm learning the Howard Hamlin, and Chuck McGill, and of course, Saul Goodman, James McGill, also known as Slippin' Jimmy, and Charlie Hustler by Howard. But it hit me really hard when I watched it. It seemed like the acting was there, and it seemed like there was some truth being spoken, more so than Breaking Bad, to me, personally. I like Breaking Bad because, you know, Charles Baker, my friend, got to go out there and become something and got to be in it. You know, it's a neat thing. He's a guy I worked with on stage. So I had like a personal connection with it because it was a better than average television show, if you want to call it that, or cable show. So I started this whole...
Watch out, object on road ahead.
I started this whole teleplay a few days ago, but it's been in my mind for quite a bit of time. Skinny Pete and Badger, they go pick up James McGill, the prison gates, and go to the New Mexico mountains to meet up with Kim Wexler. And that's the pilot. So the next part of the pilot will be them meeting up. And I always usually give it a few days. You know, I give it like a couple days to stew so I can sit there and think like what happens next. So I know where they go. Okay? I know where they go. First of all, I want to establish something about this series of Skinny Pete and Friends. First, you must learn that life is not perfect. That's the first thing. Okay? There is a God. The second thing. And he made life not perfect on purpose. Those are the three things that you have to know about Skinny Pete and Friends. First, life is not perfect. That's first. You know, like in Platoon, they say, first the platoon, then God. This is the same thing. And this, life is not perfect. All the actors must know that and hear that from my voice. Life is not perfect. Second, there is a God. And third, God did not make life to be perfect. Now, there is anger. It does exist. Not everyone gets their way, okay, on everything. But that's what I want to say. It's very simple. Now, they spring James McGill out of prison because of good behavior. He gets to leave early. But he has to run from the cartel because he's made a lot of people mad. That's why Kim Wexler has to meet with him at a rendezvous point in the mountains of Albuquerque. They go to Albuquerque. I've been there. I've been to Albuquerque. And there is a tramway that goes up the mountains. Not far from the Red River. And they go up the mountain, and there's a restaurant at the top of that mountain where you basically begin your ski, if you have skis, and you snow ski, and you want to snow ski down the mountain, you may also go to that restaurant and have a good hot cocoa, or whatever it may be, during the time of the winter. Or, as they say, for the English majors, winter time. Regardless, they meet up. James McGill is sprung from prison. Skinny Pete, naturally, with Badger, would pick him up. Because Kim Wexler gets in touch with Skinny Pete to pick him up. Skinny Pete and Badger have now obtained a powerful CBD business and are in the process of now conducting a YouTube show and are making a fortune, multi-million-dollar business. They live in a townhome in Manhattan, New York City. They have an electric Porsche, and they drive this electric Porsche all the way to the prison where James McGill is kept. Now, for my birthday, I'm gonna turn 50. I've asked Linda to try to obtain or get a hold of the last episode, or the last season. There we go. I have to be clear because they're English majors and there are also other people that need the words to be perfect. But it'll never happen. Not in a million years. Life is not that way. But I have asked Linda to get me a copy of the last season of Better Call Saul. And preferably the last episode. I will come across it. And I'll try, if Linda can't get it, I'll try to get it. It'll be a birthday present to myself. If Linda gets it for me, I'll be happy. But I'll be happy with any birthday present. I've got to rub my nose like this because life is not perfect. Sorry about that. My show, life is not perfect. We don't see it all. I mean, I don't really like vlog myself taking SHITs and stuff, but I have vlogged myself in a my father has a problem with me speaking. Okay? My father does. He has a problem with me speaking. So I have to think before I speak so that you understand everything very clearly, and everything is perfect in your life. We're about to turn on Keller Street. I don't know what it's called. I have vlogged myself once inside of a bathroom stall. There's one way to say it. A toiletry room. There's another way of saying it. A toilet booth, which is a creative way of saying it. Look at this chicken. And there's a cactus right there. Anyway, just the other day at Buffalo Wild Wings, I vlogged myself inside of a toilet booth. Basically a shielded area where the toilet sits. Has a little swinging door that locks like that. Got it? I was trained in mine because I physicalize things. I was taught to physicalize things, not to speak clearly or intelligently, because that makes my father angry. If I say the word oscillate, he gets angry. If I say the word, I don't know, any word that he hasn't looked up in the Webster English dictionary, which he doesn't look up words, I've asked him, like etymology, that makes him mad. But I use big words because I am a writer, but I love to act. That guy's a nut, but that's okay. There's another one, but I'm okay with that. We're going to go forward. It's a Kia nut, so it's fine. See? Meaning, I like to sit down at a typewriter, which I don't have. I have a laptop. Okay, I know you need everything to be perfect, but I have a laptop, and I write on the laptop. Okay. Now, some will see me as maybe slow. Some will see me as a genius. Some will see me as quick. And frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn what you see me, but you will see me. You will see me, okay? You will know who I am. I am the man that uploads 10 vlogs a day on a device called an Apple iPhone 11. And I use an iMovie editing software. And you don't want to accept me. You would not want to accept me. You would not want to in a million years. And if you had to, you would probably consider drinking yourself to death. And I'd have to prevent you from doing that. Your feel-good days are going to end soon. Can't just go around having edification upon yourself. Although you could if you wanted to. Anyway, let's go into that pickle right there. Now you can feel good if you want to. I don't care. As long as you do everything I say. Kind of exposing this because I don't want to be killed. Excuse me. If it was 110 degrees outside and I wanted to run 13 miles in a sweater top, I'd probably maybe die. So I probably won't do that. You know, maybe I'll run 4 miles and have a camel pack water thing, you know, where you put water, aqua, inside of a camel pack, and it has a little tube and it goes to your mouth, and you drink the water so you don't die, because I'm in Texas. Now, do I have to go to California? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go, because I've been here for a while. I've been here for 21 or 22 years doing this kind of stuff. In one way or another. I met a Christian woman along the way. Her name is Angel Curry, also known as Angel Spivey, and she decided it would be good for me and for her and for God to have 3 children. David, Elizabeth, and Gwendolyn. So I have to figure out, what am I going to do to start a career. Now, one thing I am going to avoid when I'm in California is working for your corporation. Okay? So I'm going to do what I want because that's what people do. And I'm going to write. I'm probably going to go to a few auditions too, just because I like to. And I'll probably be around town doing this stuff. I've done it before. And I've been on set and everything. So I'll be patient. And if I have to sell printer cartridges or something like that, I probably will, but I'm not going to want to further your corporation because I'm going to do what I have to do. But the problem is that I'm going to get garnished because I owe child support. And I'm going to get garnished because I've been garnished before. I was garnished from Einstein Bagels when I worked for Einstein Bagels, and I was hired to be a manager there too. And I was garnished. And one day I went to work and there was 2 police officers waiting to get bagels. And so I just left. I went out, I just left. I'm not going to tell you the details. I just left. I just said no more. And when I got in touch with the Vietnamese manager that worked there, she said, "Oh, well, we need you over by Trinity Valley." And I said, "Okay, I'm sure you do." I'm trying, Biden, sorry. I'm trying not to bite anymore, but I'm trying to get you your money. Okay, because I know the country wants their money. Okay? And I know they're gangster. I know this country is corrupt. I'm not stupid. I've studied Rome. We're corrupt. We're evil. We thrive in pornography. We thrive in violence. We thrive in watching people being killed and chopped up. People watch it every day on the internet. We're violent, just like the Roman Empire. And some people believe the Roman Empire never really even left. And some people believe it was crumbled by Christianity. But our country is supposed to be built on purity, yet you can turn on your little device and access any pornography, probably of underage people or even people that are special all over the world from any part of the globe, and that's evil. And Marcel Marceau hated it, and there's a dog with his head sticking out right there. Marcel Marceau hated it. I'm not going to serve Hollywood like you think I'm going to serve Hollywood. I'm going to be approaching more of the Puritan kind of aspects, approaching more of, let's say, Pure Flicks and things like that. That's what I'm going to look for because I want to clean up the pornography mess. I want to clean it up. I want people to stop it. I think it's evil and I think it's disgusting. And also, I hate abortion, and women need retraining. Women have become evil and they serve the one and only devil. And we need women to know that there's a book called Ephesus in the Bible. It's a story, it's a letter, it's a love letter to you. And read Ephesus 5:22 because you're to submit to your husband and you're to worship the Lord Jesus Christ. Well, look at the skyline. Jesus Christ said that there's no better honor than to die for your friends. There's the man with the hat. It was done by an artist named Mia in 2000, and it was done in February 17th. That's when it was erected as a statue. The man in the hat. The name is Mia. Here, I'm tired of talking about that. I'm gonna park right over here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So that way we know, because you don't want my memory to work well. Listen, if my memory works well, you're in a lot of trouble. If I have like this perfect mind, you would never escape. Not in a million years. I'm gonna show it to you. They trained me well because I paid for a lot of it. All right, I'm gonna turn this off this way. Okay, he's got a little bird crap right here. This is the guy I'm talking about right here. And here it is. Angela Mia, 2000, February 17th. Angela's the first name. That's what I wanted to make sure. Angela Mia is her name. It's pretty good. It's got lighting too. All right, that's the Marty Leonard Chapel. E. Fay Jones created it. He was the disciple of Frank Lloyd Wright. Created that right there. It's a wedding chapel known as Marty Leonard Community Chapel and Wedding. All right, they're having a live band here. We're gonna go right by them.
We're all getting, hopefully we're all getting.
Pretty good band. I don't know if cover songs are copyrighted or not. I'd have to find out online because they could be though. If someone's playing another person's song, I haven't tried it yet, but they're halfway playing it, so, and the voice doesn't sound the right way on it, so it's similar to Johnny Cash, but it's not exactly. But we'll find out if it comes up or not. I am the man in all colors, which makes up black, always. All colors make up black if you mix them all together. All right, there is the Ridgely, and we're finally at, you best guess, Rusty Taco. We're about to go in there. I went in there the other day to wash my hands and to take a pee. And boy, it's cool. And it's right next to Express 11 to 2. It's a bubble tea and coffee. Sorry I got mad. I just wanted to show some humanity. I just wanted to make it reveal that people do get mad sometimes. And life isn't perfect, but that's okay. Anyway, there's the thing. You can kind of see it through the, I guess you call it what do they call it in the Bible? Through a glass darkly. I think it's through a glass darkly is what they say. Not a single minute is lost for those people. A single second, may I say. Through a glass darkly. But I've heard it like through a glass dimly. I've heard it dimly. And I've heard it darkly. This is Rusty's. Thank you. Appreciate it. You got it? You got it? J-A-Y? Okay, cool. Okay, God bless. This is inside Rusty. Banos is what this says right here. Restroom. Pretty nice. Not too bad. They got some cool murals and stuff like that. I just forgot to pay. This is their stage right here, so I don't know if they do staging or not.